A young rider who's certainly caught the eye and knows how to produce winners is Donovan Dillon, and it's nice to have him online with me, and we welcome him to the show. How are you, Donovan?
I'm well, thanks, Mr. Inferno. Thank you for having me. Yeah, what a pleasure.
Okay, it's only a pleasure, and thank you for helping us with the show this day. And let's go to your first ride, Lord de Caro for Wendy Whitehead, a horse that you've ridden last time in a good run, I thought.
Thank you, Mr. Inferno. He is quite a versatile horse. He has got a wide draw, but he's a horse that can come from up there or a little bit off them. He's consistent. In saying that, he does battle with these breathing issues and that, but as long as he's not strangled and he's allowed to move forward in the race, he'll be competitive. I mean, we don't know the fitness levels of the other horses. So, yeah, he'll be a competitive in this first race, definitely.
Okay, the second race that you're riding from 1 to 8 at this point in time, Hot Money. Now, he has an interesting runner. Is a horse a filly that I thought would have won a long time ago. But in saying that, she's always been there and thereabouts. What are you expecting?
Yeah. Well, I completely agree with you. She is not the easiest filly around. I seem to get along with her quite well. And a big thanks must go out to Wendy for sticking with me with her. She is quite a quirky filly. The draw certainly does help. She hasn't been drawn the best in her career to this point, but we've got a nice draw this time. She enjoys the poly, and I think she'll put a good account of herself. It's not, in saying it, it's not the strongest field around, and yeah, we're hoping we come out best in that race.
Don, safe to say probably one of your better rides on the day?
Yes, on looking at the race and everything, I think she's my standout ride on the day.
Okay, the third race, you're riding for Gareth Van Zyl Jr., and a horse that improved a lot with you last time.
Yes, definitely. Warren, I must be honest, having a look at this horse, he's probably one of the most beautiful horses you'll lay your eyes upon. Jeez. He's just got this whole stature about him. He's just a magnificent-looking horse. This is probably one of the strongest setups of the day, this race, and I'm not too sure where we stand with him at the moment. He's working very, very well, and he has improved tons since his last run, but we are facing the likes of Fred, who's coming back after a gelding and a throat up. We've got Track Attack, who was quite competitive in Cape Town. There's Star Crusade, who had a phenomenal run last time. It's just quite that horse Predator for Alison Wright is also, he had a good account of himself, came from a long way back on his first run, so it's quite a competitive line in my opinion, but I'm hoping he runs into the back end of the quartet.
Okay, I fully agree with you. It certainly is a strong field and a lot of horses with chances, but it's nice to know that you're hoping for a back end of quartet effort, and we're going to certainly have a look at him in the parade ring. Because we like to have a look at good-looking horses like most people do. Let's move along to Freezing Fast, Donovan, in the fourth race for Mark Dixon. Disappointed last time. Just obviously was having a bad day, but you never rode the horse on that occasion. Have you had a chance to work it?
Yes, I have. He's also not the easiest fellow around. He's quite strong, and he's sort of one-paced moving horse. He doesn't quicken as you would like him to, or as you would like a horse to finish. But in saying that, he has got a high galloping speed and a high cruising speed. So if he is fitting well at the moment, and I do like him because of his sandwork, and we are racing on the poly, and he has got decent poly form from PE. I like him. I think he's got a big chance at that draw.
Okay, the fifth race, you're riding a horse that clearly likes you, that clearly runs for you, and a horse that you know well, Sovereign Soldier.
Yeah, Sovereign Soldier. He's a hard knocker. He's an old boy. He's 5 now. The only tricky thing is the draw. He's not the easiest customer around as well. I tend to get these ones, but I handle them quite well, I must be honest. And look, he's competitive. He always puts in his best, and it's just a matter of on how the race pans out. It is also, I think, the horse to beat in that race would be the Rascal and Dutch Alley. I mean, they've got good competitive form out of maidens, and yeah, it's going to be a tricky one. I'm going to rely on how the race pans out on the day.
But Donovan, certainly a horse that the punters must include in the quartet.
Yes, without a doubt.
Okay, the sixth race now. Here's an exciting race because there's some top quality horses in my opinion here, and one of them, no doubt, is African Sunrise.
No, without a doubt there. He's one of the horses I've been constantly on since the lockdown has come into play, and his progress from that last win to now has just been phenomenal. I must give all credit to Wendy. I mean, this horse has really come a long way, and I think the penny is finally dropping with him. He is, in my opinion, one very serious 3-year-old, and I fancy him big time. He's very nice.
Sorry to interrupt you. That last win, I mean, that was breathtaking. You were drawn deep. You're drawn deep again. Is that maybe a silly question to ask you, but are you concerned about the deep draw again?
I must be honest. I'm not really concerned about the deep draw. I know him quite well. Well, I know him actually very well, and I'm very confident with him.
Okay, that's 11 African Sunrise, a beautiful son of Karari, and the last win. If you didn't watch that, if you missed that, I suggest you go on to YouTube, Gold Circle YouTube, and watch that race again because that was out the top draw. The penultimate ride for Donovan is on a horse called Perfectly Putt. And Donovan, I give this horse a bit of an each-way value chance. How's the son of Vercingetorix been doing?
He's been actually doing very well. I fancied him when we were supposed to race a little while ago. He was my standout ride on the day. And look, he is look, it's taken time for the penny to drop, but it seems to me and myself and Garrett that the penny has dropped at the moment. And he is working very well at home. The big thing in our favour that he is drawn a lot better on this occasion to last time. I mean, he's a horse that you sort of want everything to go your way with him because you don't really want to have a bad draw. You want to do as little as possible in the beginning so you can have a stronger finish with him. He's also, yeah, I fancy him to run into the money tomorrow. It's a competitive lineup, but I feel that he has gone against a little bit stronger in the past.
Okay, at this point in time, your working day will end in the 8th race, and you're riding for one of your biggest supporters, Shane Humby, Spooky as he's affectionately known, and Susie Woo. Yeah, Susie Woo's got the form to be competitive.
Yes, without a doubt. In saying that, she does appreciate the 12. I mean, the 1400 a lot more, but her first run back, being fresh and everything, I think it can suit her. She's drawn well as well. There's a lot of speed in the race, which will play into our favour. And, she must have a big chance in this race. She's also gone against a little bit stronger. And that run on where she beat Bintal Malak, it was quite an encouraging win that day, I thought, when Gareth rode her.
Yes.
She fought right to the line, and, I think she must have a chance in this race.
Donovan, thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your time. And I know we've got it right now with the signal. We wish you and your family all the very best. Stay safe, and let's look forward to racing. And thank you very much for your valued feedback.
No, thank you, Warren. I really appreciate being on the show. Thank you.
There we go. That's Donovan Dillon, friends. Lovely to have his feedback and his input.